Okay, in last lecture we discussed the centripetal force, that is the force which is required for the uniform circular motion. Centripetal force, it is the real force which is responsible for the uniform circular motion acting towards center along radius. The expressions for the centripetal force are mv square by r, mr omega square and mv omega. Before that we have discussed the for expressions for the centripetal acceleration like r omega square, v square by r and v omega. If you are putting m before the formula or the expression of the centripetal acceleration, then you will get the centripetal force according to Newton's second law of motion, that is force is equals to mass into acceleration. Centripetal force is there, so acceleration is also centripetal acceleration. Okay, now today's topic which we have to discuss here is the conical pendulum. What is this conical pendulum? Conical pendulum, it is actually a simple pendulum. You know what is the simple pendulum? In simple pendulum, there is this string in which its one end is fixed to the ceiling and to its free end there is the spherical bob, heavy spherical bob, okay, is attached to it. Now that string is there having some certain length and to its free end there is the spherical bob. Now this is called as the simple pendulum. You might have seen the pendulum clock. त्या जुन्या ज्या घड्याळी असायच्या त्याच्यामध्ये वापरत होते पेंडुलम क्लॉक. ओके, आता फक्त फॉर दॅट डेकोरेशन पर्पज ते आता त्याच्यामध्ये दाखवले जाते. अदरवाईज ती आता जी क्लॉक आहे त्याच्यामध्ये बॅटरीज वापरल्या जातात. आधीच्या ज्या ह्या होत्या म्हणजे वॉल क्लॉक्स ते ज्या होत्या त्या मेकॅनिकल वरती त्याला चाबी द्यायला लागायची, बरोबर आहे, पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी स्टोअर व्हायची आणि हळूहळू ते रिलीज व्हायची. कंटिन्युअस त्यांना 24 आवर्स म्हणून एकदा त्यांना काय करायला लागायचं, चाबी द्यायला लागायची. जसे आपले टॉईज असतात, मागे ओढतो आपण आणि पुढे जातात, पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी स्टोअर होते आणि रिलीज होते. सिमिलर टू दॅट. सो ड्युरिंग दॅट सिम्पल पेंडुलम was there in that clock. Okay, so what is that simple pendulum? One string is there, to one end is fixed to the ceiling or fixed support and to its free end there is the spherical bob. This is simple pendulum. Now what is the difference between simple pendulum and the conical pendulum? At the start I told you that conical pendulum is a simple pendulum. Okay, now what is the difference? If you are revolving this spherical bob in a horizontal circle, तुम्ही जर हा स्पेरिकल बॉब असं हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कल मध्ये मूव्ह केला, ठीक आहे, आता असं सिंपल पेंडुलम आहे, इथे तुम्ही स्पेरिकल बॉब लावलेला आहे अँड देन व्हॉट यू आर डन, यू आर रिव्हॉल्विंग दिस स्पेरिकल बॉब बॅक इन अ हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कल. सी दिस. आता इथे स्पेरिकल बॉब लागलेला इथे फिक्स आहे असं समजा अँड आय एम रिव्हॉल्विंग दिस spherical bob in a horizontal circle. So this spherical bob performs a uniform circular motion. This bob only, not the complete simple pendulum. हा जो bob आहे, it will perform a horizontal circular motion, okay, or uniform circular motion in a horizontal plane. आता हे आडवं प्लेन आहे म्हणजे हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे, ठीक आहे. Now this is performing UCM. That bob is performing UCM. Now this total simple pendulum that consists of the spherical bob and the string, it describes a cone. आता हे बघा याने काय काढलाय, असा कोन काढलाय. तुम्ही जर हे पाहिलं याचं स्ट्रिंग आणि स्पेरिकल बॉब सोबत, तर हा असा कोन काढतोय. यू कॅन गेट द क्लिअर आयडिया. सी, आता या पोझिशनला हा गेल्यानंतर आय एम शोइंग द three different position of the spherical bob and say this. So it describes a circle. That spherical bob describes a circle, horizontal circle, or a circle in a horizontal plane. Means this spherical bob performs a uniform circular motion. Now see this, because of the circular motion of the spherical bob, this simple pendulum describes a कोण. आता हे तुम्हाला कसं दिसतं स्ट्रक्चर? कोणला काय असते? बेस असते सर्कल. कोण काय असतो? त्याला बेस सर्कल असते आणि एक हा जो आहे फिक्स पॉइंट हा ओ कन्सिडर केला, हा वर्टेक्स आहे, वर्टेक्स ऑफ द कोन. So this string and bob makes a conical pendulum here. We have to obtain the expression for this tension in the string. Okay. Our target here in case of the conical pendulum, we have to obtain the expression of the tension in the string. See, this string is there. Its one end is fixed and another end is fixed. To its another end, free end, that bob is attached. So that due to the mass of the bob, definitely there is the tension in the string, because that string has to support that weight of the bob here. Okay. Now see, we'll draw here another diagram. This is the string. I'm not showing the I'm just showing here the forces acting here. Okay. Suppose this is the position, this is the vertex O, this is O1, this is the position of the bob here. Its weight is always acting in downward direction, that is mass into acceleration due to gravity mg. Okay. Now if this is theta, this is also theta, that is the angle made by our string with the vertical. Okay. Now if this is theta, this is also theta, alternate angle. Okay. You know that due to the mass of the bob, there is the tension in the string, that is T. Okay. Now this T is there, which is acting towards the vertex. Okay. Because it has to support the weight of this spherical bob. I am taking it separately. Force diagram. Tension in the string T, angle is theta, it has to support the weight mg, and here I am taking there its component. Okay. Now see, I am resolving this tension T, okay, along horizontal and along vertical. आता हा जो T आहे, या T ला मी रिझॉल्व्ह करतोय. ठीक आहे. म्हणजे त्या T जो सिंगल फोर्स आहे T, तो दोन फोर्सेस मध्ये कन्वर्ट करताय. एक आहे हॉरिझॉन्टल कडे आणि एक व्हर्टिकल कडे. याला म्हणतात रिझोल्युशन ऑफ फोर्सेस. ओके. रिझोल्युशन ऑफ वेक्टर्स मी तुम्हाला डिस्कस सांगितलं होतं कसं करायचं. नाउ इट इज अँगल मेड बाय the T with the vertical, then its horizontal component will be sine. So it is T sine theta. Component of T along horizontal is T sine theta, and component of T along vertical is T cos theta. Now this T is resolved into two components, means आता single force ला आपण replace केलं दोन forces ने, T cos theta, T sin theta. So here it is T sin theta and it is T cos theta. Okay. Now we learn that as the spherical bob is performing the circular motion, uniform circular motion, the force which is acting towards the center along radius is called as the centripetal force. आता हा जो T sin theta component आहे, that is acting towards the center along the radius. Okay, it means that it plays the role of the centripetal force. This component of T, tension in the string, That component is t sine theta, which is along this radius towards center, so that plays the role of the centripetal force here. And what about this t cos theta? This t cos theta is vertically up and mg is vertically down, so this t cos theta balances the weight of the spherical bob, that is mg. Okay, weight of the spherical bob, that is mg. Now see here, a simple pendulum having spherical bob of mass m is revolve in a horizontal circle, okay. It is revolved in a horizontal circles, so that string describes a cone, okay. The forces acting on the bob now here it is bob. The forces acting on the bob are two: the tension in the string and its weight mg. But see this tension T is resolved into two components: T sine theta along center, towards center along radius, and T cos theta balances the mg. Okay, so we'll see the forces which are acting in horizontal direction and which are acting in vertical direction. Okay, if you see this diagram carefully, you will get the idea that this T cos theta balances the mg. या mg ला बॅलन्स करण्याचं काम T cos theta करत आहे. ओके, सो T cos theta balances the mg. ओके, म्हणजे हा बॉब इथे जातोय कारण की त्याला बॅलन्स करण्याचं काम करतोय T cos theta. But this T sin theta, which is towards the center along radius, okay, that plays the role of centripetal force, that is the unbalanced force in the horizontal direction. Okay, here T sin theta is the centripetal force, which is towards center along radius. Okay, now you know that formula for the centripetal force. This T sin theta plays the role of the centripetal force. So there are three forms of the expression for the centripetal force: mv square by r, mr omega square, and mv omega. Okay, mv square by r, mr omega square, and mv omega. So out of that, suppose we'll consider this radius of the horizontal circle as r, okay, and the linear speed of the bob is v, and mass of the spherical bob as m. So there is no angular velocity. So suitable formula or the expression for the centripetal force here, that is mv square by r. T sin theta is equals to mv square by r. Now this is your equation number 2. Okay, now dividing equation 2 by 1. So t sin theta, left side divided by t cos theta is equals to t sin theta is mv square by r upon mg. So this get cancel. So it is v square, हा rg खाली जाईल, v square by rg. So this t sin theta upon t cos theta, the tt get cancel, sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. So tan theta is equals to v square by rg. Tan theta is equals to v square by rg. Now you know that the speed is equals to, that v is equals to distance covered upon time required. Speed is equals to distance covered upon time required. Okay, so v is equals to distance upon time. Distance upon time. So distance upon time, that is speed is equals to distance upon time. Therefore v is equals to, now that Bob is performing circular motion, how much is the distance covered by that Bob for one complete revolution? That is the circumference of the circle of radius small r, that is 2 pi r upon how much is the time, how much is the time, okay, how much is the time taken by that spherical bob to complete one revolution, that is the period of UCM, capital T, 2 pi r upon T, okay, that is the V. So we can use, using in above equation, so tan theta is equals to, so V square, V is equals to 2 pi r upon T. So here it is V square. So square of all these terms, 2 square is 4, pi square is pi square is pi square, r square and upon T square. Okay. Upon Rg. V square ची टर्म घेतली आपण काय, 2 चा स्क्वेअर 4, 5 चा स्क्वेअर पाय स्क्वेअर, r चा स्क्वेअर r स्क्वेअर, t चा स्क्वेअर t स्क्वेअर आणि आपण राहिलेलं rg. वी हॅव रिप्लेस दिस v स्क्वेअर बाय 2 पाय r अपॉन t. ओके, त्याचा स्क्वेअर काढला. सो दिस स्क्वेअर ऑफ r and this r get cancelled. Now tan theta is equals to 4 pi square r, ओके, आता टी जो आहे तो अपॉन जाईल, राइट, जी टी स्क्वेअर, जी टी स्क्वेअर. ओके, नाउ replace, interchange the position of tan theta and the t square. We are interested in the tension in the string. So t square is equals to 4 pi square r upon g tan theta upon g tan theta. Okay, ठीक है. Now taking square root on both the side, square root of t square is t, square root of 4 is 2, pi square, square root of pi square is pi, all other terms are inside the root. T is equals to 2 pi root r upon g tan theta. Okay, now we'll draw a separate diagram again. For that you will get the clear idea what I am, which term I am using here. See, Now this is the radius r. Okay, this is the length of the string L. This is theta, the angle, and this is, if you consider this as a right angle triangle, okay, if it is small, this is r, radius of the circle, this is L, length of the string, this is theta, then this is considered as h. Okay, he has considered this as a h. H is good. Now this is adjacent side, so r is the opposite, L is hypotenuse and h is adjacent, so r is equals to, opposite means sin theta is equals to opposite upon hypotenuse, so opposite is equals to hypotenuse into sin theta, so r is equals to L sin theta. Now this is adjacent, so adjacent means cos theta is equals to opposite upon hypotenuse, so adjacent is equals to hypotenuse into cos theta, so h is equals to L cos theta. H is equals to L cos theta. So this we have taken in by considering it as a right angle triangle. Okay. Now r is equals to L sin theta. Use that. R is equals to, now 2 pi as it is. Instead of r, L sin theta upon g tan theta. So t is equals to 2 pi as it is, L sin theta g. Now you can write this tan theta as sin theta upon cos theta. So sin theta upon cos theta, sin theta get cancelled. So therefore t is equals to 2 pi under root. Now this cos theta, it is sin theta upon cos theta. So it is L cos theta upon g. So it is 2, t is equals to 2 pi under root L cos theta upon g, but from this diagram h is equals to L cos theta, so replace this L cos theta by h, so therefore t is equals to 2 pi under root L cos theta upon, L cos theta instead of L cos theta, h upon g. So this is your expression number 4. T is equals to 2 pi under root h by g. This is the expression for the tension in the string of a conical pendulum. 2 pi under root h by g. Okay, g is constant, 2 pi is also constant. By knowing the h, okay, you will get the value for the tension in the string of a conical pendulum.